Alright lads, this is the GeordieJedi here. Today I've just gotten back from the West Brom game and we actually fucking got a point. We actually fucking stopped the streak of 8 losses in a row, and in fairness, not only did we draw, we kind of deserved to win. So, basically it was so much better to watch a team that actually gave a fuck. Seriously, I mean, it was brilliant. For starters, I thought the lineup was, funny enough, the lineup was almost identical to what I kind of thought it should be. I remember doing a Chronicle Live thing, which is, pick your team. I think mine was almost identical, apart from, I think I had Anita at left back, Ryan Taylor at right back, and Gutierrez a little further forward. But in the end, it was more or less pretty much identical. So, we got a draw. Good on 'em. Formation, everything seemed alright. Unfortunately, we lost to the first goal, but we were actually on top until then. It came out, I say nowhere. It came from a corner to Anichebe, who it was bottom left-hand corner, but I thought Tim Krul should have done a lot better with that. I really thought that was easy to save. I thought it missed because I thought Tim Krul had his thing covered. He didn't. It went in. 1-0 down after about 34 minutes, and we looked good as well, which was the problem. We looked really good. I mean, better than West Brom at the very least. But game went on. Unfortunately, 42nd minute, corner comes in. No, free kick rather, on the left-hand side, comes in from Ryan Taylor. It falls straight to Perez, who's on the left side of the wall of players when they're all massed together, who sort of takes a quick touch, keeps it in the air, and then volleys it. And it was a beautiful shot, really. Watch our match of the day, because it wasn't spectacular. It was just beautifully accurate. It looked beautiful. It looked beautiful when it went in. Obviously, we hit the roof because it was a goal that not only we deserved, but to be honest, we nearly got another one through Sissoko as well, who did something similar, but unfortunately that one got blocked off the line. Went in at half-time, 1-1. I was happy with that. I went into this game being happy with the draw, and although it might not have went as well, unfortunately as well as it had, thanks to other results, which we'll get onto in a moment. It was alright. It was nice to see the players gave a fuck. I thought every single one of them was willing to fight for, apart from maybe Cabela, who ducked out of one of two headers. And then once we booed him because he ducked out, he kind of learned his lesson and thought, right, I'm actually going to have to do something here. And he did it into his defence. He fought for a ball a bit. Game went on. Cisse came on. Berahino came on. As soon as Berahino came on, I thought West Brom looked a little more dangerous, I suppose. We still looked on top, but every time they came on the counter-attack, they gave us a fucking reason to worry. So credit to Berahino, I suppose. Cisse came on, didn't do that much, but he didn't have a huge amount of time. Personally, I'd like to see him and Perez start against QPR instead of Riviere. Riviere has the physicality right. He can fight a bit. He's got a bit of pace for a big lad, but he just has no technicality, which is weird coming from the French league and doing so well in it. It's usually the reverse. But anyways, game ended 1-1. Sammy Amiobi nearly put away an overhead kick. That would have been amazing if he'd put that away. That would have been fucking brilliant. But 1-1, it broke the streak, which was for me the more important thing. If we got a win, it would be even better, and it would have been more important. But so was the point. It kept us out. We're 17th. It keeps us out of the actual relegation zone, just behind, because Hull City lost to Burnley. Burnley are pretty much as good as relegated, so that was probably the best result we could have hoped for, because Burnley are probably relegated anyways. They've got a match against Man U, I think, so unfortunately Leicester won 2-0, Sunderland won 2-0 against Everton. In Sunderland's case, we were banking on them having a rough run-in, because they had Everton, they had Chelsea, they have Arsenal. Actually, they have Everton, Chelsea and Arsenal, but they beat Everton, so it's kind of in the air. Leicester again, they beat, I think, who did they beat? I think Villa? No, it wasn't Villa. Beat West Ham or someone. Oh, who cares? Southampton, that was it. Again, unfortunately, the whole thing about them having a more difficult run than us is kind of going up in the air a bit, because they're fucking getting points from them. But if we can beat QPR, I think we're safe. I think so long as the other results do go our way, which are meant to, you know. And then we can go up against West Ham and who the fuck knows. But anyways, overall, good day. It was nice to see, compared to the last 8 results, it was nice to see a team that gave a fucking tried. It was beautiful. It was really good to see. It doesn't sort of mask our problems. We're still really in a relegation fight, especially thanks to the fact that pretty much every other team won when we drew. You know, that was in the fight. So, anyways, point of note, I suppose this was something I hoped upon. Opinion of Cabela in this match. This was one of Cabela's better match, and it's because even though really overall he hasn't done much, he's 33 games, 23 starts, I think 1 goal and 2 assists, which really is shit. But for me, personally, I don't think Cabela has really been played in the right position to begin with. I don't think that's completely his fault. But also, for me, he's got really good general play, but it's always the final ball or the final shot. It's just missing. And I don't. That might just be because he's getting used to the Premier League. Perhaps I'm not. So, anyways, I know that everyone's 50-50 about this, saying Cabela's shit, Cabela's good. Personally, I think he's overall a good player. I think just it's kind of like as soon as he actually has to do something important, it takes the eye off the ball and it fucks up. So if he gets out of the habit of it, good. And if he gets to play in an actual proper position like central midfield, he'll be doing better because he keeps playing on the wings for some reason. I think he's been told to. I don't think he's just doing it on his own. Anyways, it's been GeordieJedi. Leave a like if you can, it really helps. Subscribe for more videos. And just a reminder, I made that huge channel announcement that's still going ahead. As soon as this season is over, I'm making a new channel and it's going all over there. So keep an eye out for that. May the force be with you.